We are ready for one of the rivalries that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Michigan versus Ohio State. Don't have to say too much more, but a lot was said after last year's Wolverine victory in Columbus. A lot of joy. Buckeyes eventually use that as fuel to go on to win the national championship.
Usually when Ohio State and Michigan get together, not only the emotions, but the line of scrimmage decides the outcome of the game. And last year was no different. Michigan, to their credit, Mason Graham and company, dominating Ohio State's run game, pressuring the quarterback, and that's what eventually led them to a victory. They didn't have a whole lot going for their own offense, but their defense was dominant. And the Buckeyes, in my opinion, I think they used that loss as a springboard to their next 4 games and a national championship. Cannot wait to see the emotions on this field and what the results are of this year's game. Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. A short completion at the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools from both sides. It's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. It's a run. Running back's got it. Will gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's saying. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They're putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Wolverines offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it. A lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes. Here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. And they hit him in the backfield. It's a loss on this play. The defense just tired of seeing that running back get loose for big gains.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The shotgun running play call. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen, and this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a crow route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. They're going to run the option. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. They'll run it from the gun. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
3 receivers in a bunch formation as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
1st down and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the 1st down, is still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To the air, it's Sayan. Screen to the wide receiver. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will make the stop for what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Made his first attempt. This one 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
That makes the score Michigan 7, Ohio State 6.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. Looks to the left, pass caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to, the fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Breaks into the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years, but let's not forget they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 41 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Jukes to get free. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw. It's Sayin. The pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Peoples.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. This one will be fair caught. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made, gets the foot down, but there's no gain on the play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Inside the 20. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Bites off a defender. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Running with purpose. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. It's an out route, the catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receiver makes the grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They capped the drive with 6 points. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They trail now 17-13.
That makes the score Michigan 17, Ohio State 13.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Simpson. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Makes the catch downfield. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Now it's second down here. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result, some positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Keeping it on the ground here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Tight end goes in motion. QB decides to keep it here. Has the first down and more. He's in the clear. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. On the run, it's Haynes. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on. Offense
getting set, second down play here. Off off the play fake, looking to pass it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it to the left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That gain sets up a third down play. To throw, it's Sayin. Great cut there. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They're going to run it. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. Crucial third down play coming up. Pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. QB bootlegs here. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback still with the football. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. They'll hand it off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team out for the PAT drive. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. And on the carry, he's heading left. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. To throw, it's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, it's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football, made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And the Wolverines pick up enough for a 1st down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Loose football. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Second down now after the sack. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Ball handed to the running back.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points. Breaks into the clear.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. He's swarmed by the defense.
Wow, Really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they got a shot here on third down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes a quick grab. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he's got it at the 15. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check it out. A completion makes it 2nd and short. And here's the handoff. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Breaks free. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down play coming up. Running back with the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. This will be his fourth punt tonight. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now the offense tried to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Dropping back. It's Sayan. Pressure is coming. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Using his legs. It's Haynes.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Scrambling and throwing it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Nice grab. It's Klein. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them, The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
To throw, it's Sand. Gets made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
At the 31. And now first down for the offense.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he goes down as the takeaway wraps up a hard-earned victory for the defense. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.